Hello and welcome back. My name is V, and today I'm going to talk about something that a lot of people don't think I should ever post on my channel again, but I'm just going to make it very clear right now. When it comes to Hogwarts Legacy and these controversies, I don't want to be a part of it. I love this game and I appreciate the art that's behind it. I'm really enjoying it, and I have been enjoying it since the launch. So I decided to make a video on the newest update. A few days ago, I received a super cool email where Warner Brothers have announced that they now have community mod support within Hogwarts Legacy. And since I haven't played the game actively since after the launch, I decided to check it out, see if the game is worth playing, and more importantly, see if I like it more now that I'm playing it on a different hardware. So first of all, I have to say thank you to my community who has helped me fund my new PC last year, as without them I wouldn't be able to experience games like this, like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on PC and other games that I've been playing on PC in their full glory. So thank you again for that, and I hope that I can do this video justice, tell you a little bit about what the community mods are and how you can do the same should you want to. Before we get into the video, if you happen to be new here on the channel, make sure to subscribe, do leave the video a like for some good luck, and if this video reaches 50 likes, I will be happy to replay Hogwarts Legacy here on the channel on the highest possible settings, thanks to you. So, just as a little bit of a background story and a disclaimer, last time I played Hogwarts Legacy, it was on a laptop that I couldn't even believe could run Hogwarts Legacy, and admittedly streaming it was very difficult, and I remember having tons of issues to the point where I had to put the priority on Hogwarts Legacy in Task Manager when I was streaming it, as the game just wouldn't run optimally, not to mention that I also had to run it on the lowest settings. But I wanted to play the game so badly that I was willing to put this gorgeous game onto lowest setting. It still looked very pretty, but I was dying to find out the story, and my community has watched me and supported me through this, regardless of the fact that I couldn't at the time provide a better experience. So thank you again for that, and thank you for at least somewhat enjoying the playthrough with me. Like I said, I'm willing to do it again, because this time around I'm able to make the game look absolutely gorgeous. But there is an addition to the game that I want to talk about today. As someone who's never ever modded a single game, to receive an email where they say that it's as simple as logging into the game and we have the access to all of these community mods, I thought that was really cool and interesting, and I decided to give it a shot, and I took myself on a little bit of a journey unknowingly. I thought that it was going to be as easy as connecting CurseForge or something like that, but it turned out that you have to log yourself into the Warner Brothers account and then connect it to CurseForge and then connect all of that to your actual game. So that was a bit of a challenge, but that wasn't the biggest, hoop that I had to jump through. When I started loading the game, before any of the mods were even loaded, I found myself unable to do so on this new PC because the game kept crashing as soon as the game enters the loading shaders menu or screen. So at first I thought the issue was with me, or maybe with my graphics card or something like that, because I had issues with loading shaders even with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. However, I was able to load them and skip that phase, and I never had similar issues again. With Hogwarts Legacy, it was a bit problematic this time around, and I was very surprised because last time I played, like I said, I played it on a gaming laptop, but it wasn't a laptop that was in any way, shape or form supposed to run Hogwarts Legacy optimally in any way. So right now I'm sitting on an i9 and 4070 graphics card, and it doesn't really feel like I shouldn't be able to play Hogwarts Legacy and on the lowest settings. So the game kept continuously crashing, and I found one single fix somewhere on some obscure Reddit topic where they mentioned that in order to get past this shader stage, you have to put your PC into the power saving mode. And at first, it sounded ridiculous after pretty much everything that I've tried, including updating my graphics drivers, changing settings from the NVIDIA app, and doing all these things short of going into BIOS and editing settings there. But I decided to give it a shot, and somehow for me it worked. So I put the PC into power saving mode, loaded the shaders, entered the game, and exited the power saving mode, and the game seems to work. So admittedly, this game is a behemoth when it comes to loading. I'm not very happy with how it's optimized or unoptimized. It is definitely worth it. The story is fantastic, the graphics are amazing. I just wish that they did a little bit of a better job at optimizing it for the PC. Right now, I found a fix. I'm very fortunate to be able to play it in the first place, and I started my new playthrough last Sunday, admittedly with mods, and I'm going to talk a little bit about my experience. But like I said, if you wanted to see the new playthrough on the better settings, do vote with your likes and let me know down in the comments. So this time around, I entered the game and my suggested settings were ultra. I decided not to be greedy and to put them onto high settings instead. And the game still looks gorgeous, even though I think that now that I've loaded the game, I could bump it up to ultra, no problem. And for the first time, I can properly appreciate the graphics of this amazing, incredible game, even though I currently don't have a 4K monitor either, and I'm sure that that would make the experience even better. The game is just gorgeous on very high settings, and it actually feels magical. I'm feeling what I wanted to feel when I started playing it on launch, and even though a part of me did, there was also a part of me that wanted to have good hardware for the first time in my life. And right now, I only have words of gratitude for my community for helping me get there and finally having a PC to be able to run this game on. So when it comes to the mods themselves, what they are is basically community mods that were posted and published through CurseForge, and CurseForge has a collaboration with Hogwarts Legacy, where when you enter Hogwarts Legacy, you are able to enter a modded playthrough and choose one or more of the many mods that are posted there. There are some mods that enhance the gameplay, that give you unlimited this or that, but as I started a new playthrough, I didn't want anything that will alter my gameplay in that way, and instead I chose some silly graphical mods and updates just to see how they will run. So as for my playthrough, the first few mods that I chose was some wand altering mods that changed its design into some ridiculous things like the chickens and chainsaws and ham and all these things, and I've just been having a blast with my community, carrying different kinds of wands, entering cutscenes like that, and it was just overall a very good time. Another silly mod that I tried was the ghetto glasses one, and I have to admit my character with an altered wand and with these glasses running around and going into cutscenes like that kills all the seriousness from the game. And this time around, now that I know the story and that I'm here to just appreciate the game, honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. However, there are some issues when it comes to mods, and this is something that will determine whether or not you are on board with trying it, at least until they patch a few things or not. First of all, the mods do lag the game a little bit, and if you've been modding your games often, you probably have faced this in the past before. So the game does stutter from time to time, and I don't think that's something that can be influenced by changing the settings, as I did try to even go on low settings, hoping that would fix the issue, but even with one mod loaded, it was just impossible to go through the game and to not face occasional stutters. These stutters, when it comes to graphics, are minuscule, but the most prominent way to determine whether you have these stutters or not is to simply enter a cutscene or a dialogue between your character and someone else. As from time to time, when the game does stutter, even when you're doing nothing and you're just in a cutscene, the audio will actually cut and will remove the last couple of words from the sentence and they will move on. So sometimes I would read the last couple of words just for the purposes of someone lurking the stream to be able to hear the full sentence. Although I guess it didn't really matter because the fact that my character goes around wearing these ridiculous glasses and having these wands just takes away the attention from all the dialogue whatsoever. Also, when you choose to load a new mod, you have to go through the process of loading shaders all over again, which for me takes about 5 to 7 minutes for them to reload. So I would very much advise you, if you're going to try something like this, to load your mods all at once. That means that you choose your mods very carefully, and regardless of how many you choose, you go into the gameplay with all of them already downloaded and ready to go, because if you go back to pick something else like I did with my ghetto glasses, you will have to load everything all over again. And if you are using the same fix that I am for the power saving, you will have to also do that at the launch. Like I said, the game is very cozy. The soundtrack obviously is beautiful as ever. The game for me looks even prettier. And I feel like by the end of the game, I've gotten a little better at the gameplay itself, and going back into the game and being reminded of an action game that I actually have grown to like is having me be really tempted to replay it, and I would love to. I'm struggling with time a little bit as it is, but I would love to replay it. And if this is something that you would like to see in kick-ass settings, and you would like the fruits of my labor to get it going to actually be here shown on this channel, make sure to leave this video at least 50 likes, because then I will know for sure that you want to see this happen. Lastly, and I know I mentioned this at the beginning of the video, I really want no controversies. If people choose to be mean about me or any of the other content creators playing a game that they like, those comments and allegations and remarks, or whatever you want to call them, I don't respond to them, and I frankly don't care. I play games for games themselves. I play them for the art, and I'm not afraid to say that to my community and potentially new people who I might reach through this video as well. That's all I wanted to share for today. Let me know how you feel about Hogwarts Legacy. Have you played it? Do you want to play it? And if you did play it, did you play it on PC or on PlayStation? And what are your impressions? Is community mods something that would get you to try another playthrough? Do you think it's fun? Let me know in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to do so. You can find my playthrough here on the channel currently, but it is not in the settings that I would like to provide for you. So now that I can do a little bit better, I hope to get to do so very soon. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care, and bye-bye.